There was a big change in the coin market just now. One big reason I only talk about XRP on this channel is because it is so unique. In this video, I'll explain why. Guys, I believe the XRP ledger to be more reliable than any other coin project. That's something that not enough people pay attention to. In the last few minutes of the movie, I also want to talk about how the price of XRP has changed. Hey guys, something big and important happened in the market recently, and I think it could really stop a lot of the bad price action we've been seeing for the past few months. Something simple just happened that I think is very good for XRP. This video is where I want to tell you about it. Thanks for your help. Thanks again, thanks to everyone who signed up for the channel and liked the pictures. Also, if you want to know where to buy XRP, read the description of this movie. It has my best honest recommendation. That's all I have to say about it for now. I hope you enjoy what I have to offer. I feel bad for everyone involved in the big rug pull that just happened. I'm not going to talk about it at the beginning of the movie, but I need to because it brings up something very important about cryptocurrency. Not enough people are paying attention to this, and almost no one is paying any mind at all. This means that everyone is talking about the OM project right now. Moonchaser, a very important person in the XRP group, brought up something I were thinking about. We're going to talk about she added okay before this project rug there was only 4 million locked up in TVL, but the market value was close to 8 billion. It was clear that something was wrong. To give an example, she talked about the OM coin TVL and how its market cap was only $6 billion, which was very low. I agree with you, but that doesn't make sense. I don't think she's wrong in this case. I don't believe she doesn't get these things. I don't think TVL has much to do with the market value of a coin. Hey, now that you mention it, Doge has one of the biggest market caps in crypto plus. Doge doesn't have TVL, so it's important to keep in mind that TVL and other steps don't always work. Tell the whole story. Market cap is only made when there is more desire for a token than pressure to sell it. If more people want to buy a token every day, its market cap will go up. This is because more people are willing to pay more for that token, so the price of the token goes up. And when you multiply that by the number of tokens, you get a bigger market cap. These numbers don't really matter when it comes to a token's market cap. This all meets the need for the base coin. What makes this so important for XRP? Well, XRP is different from other cryptocurrencies in a big way. Ripple has one of the most trusted boards of directors in almost every field, not just Bitcoin. All of these other projects have cool technology, TVL numbers that look good and other things going on, but the people working on them aren't reliable. Also, any team could decide at any time that they are happy with how much money they have made. Hey, we have a better idea. Let's go right away. The only things I don't think are a big deal are some of the best coins. Of course, XRP is one of these other things. They may have a lot of potential, but they are missing one important thing, a network effect. I talk a lot about this in my videos. I can make the best technology in the world. That doesn't mean that people all use it. I don't know as many people as Ripple does, so I might not want to keep going if I'm not getting the same opportunities. Some projects get a lot more help because they have the right people in place to get them in the door. I may have better technology for one of those projects. This is why XRP and Ripple have always been so important. Everyone believes when people see XRP, they think Ripple is a bad idea, and I believe they have too much control over all of these things. But that's okay because Ripple is a great star and well liked in the world of cryptocurrencies. In fact, they are making XRP more trustworthy and reputable. One of the most important things that people do every day is miss. They don't understand how important it is to back the project with a group you can trust. This is one reason I care a lot about XRP. This gives the whole thing credibility, and since Ripple is in charge, they decide how the XRP system should work. But that doesn't mean they run it or are the only ones who count. XRP is still decentralized. All of these things that may be true, but what you're seeing is how bad leadership from people you trust can ruin a project for a long time. Not only that, a good team can also find market opportunities that a team with fewer links would never be able to find. I think that the fact that Ripple just bought Hidden Road is a great example of this. Road is a big game. Hidden Road's website holds trillions of dollars every year. When used in the real world, it shows how blockchain technology can be used in the foreign exchange markets to clear cross-border payments and for the whole market. To make trade much easier, there should be a decentralized, neutral piece of cash in the middle. Why am I not as bullish on Hidden Road as other people? What am I not seeing? Asked the skilled DJ Crypto in a tweet. I told them to take a look at XRP. XRP is neutral, independent liquidity built right into the XRP ledger. As the ledger was used more, There was more desire for the network's pure liquidity, and the only thing that can be used on the fork of this is the XRP tracking network. When it comes to XRP's place in the XRP world, I believe that too few people see the bigger picture. A lot of people believe that this project won't make anyone want to buy XRP because it doesn't use the coin directly. Guys, people don't see the bigger picture. All of these businesses could start using the XRP system right away, which I think would happen. No idea if it will happen or not, it doesn't matter because many people are interested in these cryptocurrencies as investments. A lot of people want to put money into the system that the token is based on, so they want to keep the token. That's how people think. They see these things in that light. Even if Hidden Road said I don't see many uses for the XRP, I still think this would be enough to make a huge market, because all the big hedge funds investors or whales would be shocked at how fast XRP was being used to make money. I need to get some XRP. Now, as I said in my post, I think it will go much further than that. XRP is the original decentralized neutral funding for the XRP ledger. Also, that is really important. A neutral party can sit in the middle of any trade, which gets rid of all counterparty risk. No one has to believe it. That alone, I think, is very, very helpful. Simply put, I don't think anyone would use XRP, but I do believe that the idea of it being used in these very important places would create. A lot of people want XRP, which we haven't seen with almost any other cryptocurrency. 8 to 9 out of 10 trades on the FX market are based on guesswork. That's fine. It doesn't mean there is something bad going on behind the scenes. It just means that a lot of people are betting and spending money on how much money will be worth in the future. The same thing, there will be changes in the Bitcoin market. Most of the time, people guess how much these things will be worth. The more popular and linked the XRP ledger is to the regular financial system, the more people will be interested in XRP, which means more big money will want to buy the token it's based on. There are $2 million going into XRP right now, which makes the market cap go up by $1 billion. Think about what will happen when companies start risking billions of dollars all at once. These tokens will lose a huge amount of value, and XRP is becoming known to the important people who count.